rapper of all time. Go!
Biggie Smalls is the illest.
Occasionally I do something called the 5-star shout out. I'm not gonna say it because I don't believe in it. I don't believe in. You can't make a. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, just the two of us. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? I know we're a little bit late. This is just a little bit. But it's been a while.
We on CP time. That's all.
Yeah, that's it.
Little CP.
Y'all know me.
Hey, we matching.
Right. I just gotta get you an Eagles hat.
Yeah, well, hey, you got my address. Send it on. I'll wear it. I'll wear it. Send me a number one Jalen Hurts jersey too.
I don't know about all that.
No, I'll wear it. I would proudly wear it. I love him, even though I'm not a Eagle, but I love him.
Yeah. I love me some Jalen Hurts too. My tribal chief, Jalen Hurts. Love you, Jalen Hurts, my tribal chief. But the Side Jawn, we are here each and every Saturday morning. No matter what, no matter how, no matter who, but we are here each and every Saturday morning. All right, and I'm here with the Chocolate Girl. It's just me and the Chocolate Girl, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all got the just me and the Chocolate Girl. I ain't just show with the Chocolate Girl since last year in November.
Yeah. It feels good to be here. Just me and you chilling in here backstage, just chilling, just me and you. Real cool.
That's right.
We know BJ. We know BJ ain't far off somewhere. He might be popping in and out. But
I don't know. I think you got some BJ radar because there he go.
Ah, there we go. Yeah.
There you go.
Look with the cat drug in.
Drug him right in.
What's up, BJ? Shout out to BJ Sam Sports.
Sam Sports Multimedia Network. It's not what you can do for the network. It's what the network can do for you.
Okay.
Always remember that. Yes. All right, now Chocolate Girl. It's been a while. You know what I mean? I would say let's start with the week. And then we'll get into our timeline of mishaps, I will say.
My week has been full of ups and downs, highs and lows, but what I have realized is that I'm more resilient than I even thought I was, right? Something dealing with illness, right? You get sick of it after a while. Ups and downs, right? And shout out to my girl Betty if she's listening. My girl Betty, she knows what I'm talking about. She's in the middle of battling cancer again and going through treatment. So prayers for you, Betty. But it can be tough and rewarding at the same time, because once you come out on the positive end, it's been a true test of your faith and your strength. And it reminds you of your gratitude, keeps you grounded and grateful. I'm just so grateful for life, just being here. And when you spend time away, you get a chance to think about things and, what's important to you. And I'm going to talk to you about some things later after the show, but there's some things I want to get on top of and get doing. And I thought about those this week, wrote down some things. I suggested y'all to get out a notebook, a little notepad, write down 300 things you want. The great Steve Harvey got this idea from some millionaire, and he took it and did it himself. And so now he shares this idea. You should write down 300 things you want and read them at the beginning of your day and at the end of your day, every day. He said you'll be surprised how those things just start happening. Of course, it's going to require you to do some work, but that's one of the things I've been thinking about this week. I'm up to 260. It's harder than you think to write down 300 different things. And these are things not only just that you want for you, it's what you want for other people too. Right? So you could put that in there. So anyway, I've been working on that this week and reading the ones I've got, trying to be consistent. So consistency is one of the words for this 2025 for me, being consistent. So it's been a good week. Feeling better. As long as I keep going in the feeling better direction, then I'm good. How about you? How's your week been this week? I know you've been working a lot.
Yeah, I've been working a lot this week. Well, no. I worked a couple of days this week. I had a couple of days off.
Oh, good.
Went actually took some time off, enjoyed myself. Really let my hair down, man. I really enjoyed myself with my days off. Let me just say that.
Did you get a chance to see baby girl?
No. I seen her before I left.
Oh,
I didn't see her since I came back.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad you saw her before you left.
Right, I seen her before I left. But I do have a problem though, Sharon. And I don't know if I could fix this problem. I think I may have to go to counseling. I got a problem. I don't know if I'm going to ever be able to stop this problem. I cannot stop watching the Super Bowl to save my life. I gotta watch it twice a day.
You've been rewatching the Super Bowl,
Sharon, and then like I'll watch it, and the next thing you know, the other TV just got NFL Network playing, and then it'll come on. So then I sit there and I watch that, like I've never seen it before. Like,
well, how are you? Where are you going? Where are you going to see this? Because I need to go back and look at it too. Where do you get it from? Where is it that you can watch it again?
Well, I got that illegal cable channel.
You ain't have to say all that. Just tell me the name of the channel, not the service.
Oh well, NFL Network is another channel that plays it. So while I'm at work, NFL Network will play it. At least like once a day. They'll play like the whole playoff run. The Chiefs side of the playoff run.
I didn't know that, and I got NFL Network, got the app and the channel. I didn't know they were doing that. Maybe I'll start looking at it because I want to see it again.
Yeah. And I really sit there and I watch the game at least twice a day. And I say to myself, I got to get some help. I can't stop. I cannot stop watching the Super Bowl.
You need intervention. Yeah. Is that what you need? Intervention?
I might need an intervention. So all the Eagle fans out there, just let me know if y'all feel the same way, that y'all cannot stop watching the Super Bowl. I think I got a problem. I really do.
I think so too. If it's really like that serious, then yeah, you got a problem. You're gonna have to get some help with that, Dennis.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch it again tonight. Don't even worry about it. Watch it again tonight.
Hey, you want to? You should open the Zoom. Send me a message that you about to watch it, and I'm gonna put it on too, and then we just watch it at the same time.
Man, and I ain't got no popcorn. Damn.
Well, hey, you don't need none because we're gonna have commentary.
I got popcorn. I forgot I got popcorn.
I got some Doritos. That's about all the snack stuff I got is some Doritos and raisins. That's it. I don't eat popcorn except for at the movies.
Right.
Remember I told you that when we went to see the movie? That movie was good.
The movie theater, Bad Boys. We went to see Bad Boys for life.
That's right.
We go see Bad Boys for life.
Yeah, that was
movie
good.
theater popcorn is great popcorn. And I seen them buy the movie theater popcorn. I know where they get it from. But for some reason, that particular brand of popcorn smells so good in your house. No, that's all I'm going to say. I ain't going to tell you how
it's better. It's better. It's better than the popcorn you can buy from the store and all that. It really is better at the theater. And they put stuff in it. They put more in it than you know to make it taste better like that. It's enhanced popcorn. I can't tell you what they put in it, but that's what I've been told. That it's not just, might be some GMO popcorn. I don't know. Oh, man. I'm just kidding. I don't know that to be true. But anyway. Yeah. So you've been playing it over and over again. Have people been trolling you again this week?
Oh, they don't like this version of me. I'll be honest with you. They don't like this version of me.
Are you braggadocious? You've been braggadocious.
Oh, I'm like one of them bougie girls in the neighborhood. You know how that bougie girl just moved to the neighborhood and everybody really want her, but she ain't talking to nobody from the neighborhood. Yeah, that's how I feel now as a champion. Like,
I was her. I was her at one time. Who are
bougie
you?
Girl, you know what I mean?
Who are y'all? I'm the new girl in town.
Y'all sound like a bunch of losers.
Well, hey, my team wasn't there, so I can't troll. I'm not trolling anybody. I'm not gonna troll the Chiefs. They got there, but
I was on Wild Wednesday this week. I was on Wild Wednesday. You know what I mean? I'm on Wild Wednesday, and they like, oh, well, you only get a week to celebrate. Who are you to tell me how long I get to celebrate? Did you win the Super Bowl?
Who's setting parameters and stuff?
Right. Did you win the Super Bowl? Like, no, I ain't win the Super Bowl. That's right. Well, when you win the Super Bowl, you let me know how long you get to celebrate, all right? Until then, sit back and watch me glow.
Watch you glow.
Watch me glow.
Well, shout out to you and the Eagles. We'll talk some more about that later. But glad you had a good week, though.
Yeah,
what we talking about? What we doing today? What you name the show?
Today I named the show just the two of us because it's been a long time since we did a show together since November. Like I said, since November it's been since we did a show together, and a lot of stuff been going on since then. We'll talk about you and what happened with you and your situation. I'll let you break that down for the audience and the people on why they haven't seen your face. But I'm gonna start off first. I'm gonna tell you about me and why they haven't seen me during the course. And then when I came back, then we'll talk about why I ain't seen you. Me, I picked up a new job. And when I picked up the new job, I didn't know how this thing was gonna go. Like literally, I know I was gonna be working overnight. So I get off 6 a.m, like I did today. Show started 10. We usually be done by 12:31. Gotta be back at work 10 o'clock at night. I didn't think that shit was gonna work out. Let's let you know. I didn't think it was gonna work out. But I started to get a hang of it. And I was like, yo, you know what? I could do this. I'm gonna try to do this. I'm gonna do this. I did what I could, and I came back. Luckily I came back right when I did because at that point, that's when you started to, tell your story. That's when you started to miss days, and then after that, shout out to all the co-hosts I had that came on. You know what I mean? Shout out to BJ who's in the comments for holding it down last weekend for me. I want to give a shout out to Marcus Betts, Frederick Wilson II. Who else came on? I got to give it up to Reality Recap Nessa.
Yep. What's up, Nessa?
I got to give it up to Red Girl Sasha, aka
What's up, Sasha?
Christian. No, not Christian. It's Christine. I'm saying Christian. It's Christine. Yeah, Got to give it up to all of them for coming through, helping me out. And also got to give it up to I got to give it up to Big J Will and Sweet Love TMA. Those all the people came through, helped me out, helped me keep the show afloat. While you were away.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all for being there for my guy while I was out. Thank you. Appreciate it. I've had a chance to watch all those episodes now. Y'all did a good job. It was seamless. What's up, Marcus, in the comments? My pleasure. Anytime y'all want to talk some politics, just let me know. We'll let you know because I'm sure we're going to be having another one soon.
Yes, y'all got to do y'all. Honestly, y'all got to do it about once a month because something stupid happened about once a month.
Once a quarter. It's just too much for once a month.
Once a quarter. He got in. What did he get in? He got in January 17th. He signed
January
like
20th. January.
He got in January 20th. He signed 10 papers before February started.
It doesn't matter. I can't take but so much of him. I cannot talk about that every month. I just can't. It's just too deep. What's up, Nessa, in the comments? What's up, Trisha? Trisha put Clay in the comments. Will you let Clay live, man? Leave Clay Thompson alone.
She can talk about Paul. She can talk about Paul George all she wants to.
Yeah, she can talk about him.
She can talk about him all she wants to. Matter of fact, he might invite her on the show because that'd be more to contributor than he ever did for the Sixers right now.
Well, I'm going to say he on your team. He's on the Sixers. But
I watched that. I'm gonna tell you what's embarrassing. Before you start, I'm gonna tell you what's embarrassing. Mm-hmm. I sat back and I watched Ben Simmons put up 12 points the other day, and I thought to myself, I said, "And we got Paul George." So you never.
How many points did Paul George put up?
2. They played 37 minutes with 2 points. 2.
So you know it's bad when Ben Simmons does better than you. And he did it against the Kings, was it?
I think so. I don't remember exactly what team it was. I've been watching more girls basketball than guys lately.
Well, I've actually been watching more NBA lately. Yeah,
I've been watching more.
I missed the game. I missed the game.
Women's college basketball is really taking off. There's a lot of good women's college basketball teams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been watching some women's. Have you been watching Unrivaled?
A little bit of that. Not that much of that. A little bit of that.
I love it. I absolutely love it. And I've been watching Angel Reese because she's been working out with Lisa Leslie.
Yeah, I see her post
and Nafisa Collier. They've been working out with her. And Angel working on her game. So I just say to the people, the Angel Reese haters, keep hating on her. Keep it up because it just keeps her motivated to get better. So, and I want her to be a Hall of Famer. I want her to grow into that. And I think she has the talent, the natural talent to do that. But anyway, Trisha said, I told y'all about PG. You ain't tell me because we were saying the same things. Yeah. That's one of those other subjects Trisha and I always agreed on is PG. Liked him at first, but then I was like, what's going on? Ever since that horrific injury,
leg injury,
he has not been the same at all. Yeah, I know Marcus about him firing General Brown. Well, we all knew that. I'm sure General Brown knew that was coming. I'm sure he's prepared for it. But anyway, so enough about that. So the reason you were away for a while was because of your new job. Then, like you said, I started doing the show, and I had Trisha on several times. Big Trisha Joy,
Yeah.
my girl, had my girl Maria on talking politics a lot and some other things. And then I did a few shows by myself, and the next thing you know, I disappeared. And at least from the Side Jawn, I remember that morning I was like desperately trying to reach Dennis that night. Like, hey, I'm in the hospital. I'm not going to be able to do the show tomorrow. I'm sorry. I think that's how it went. Isn't that how it went? Something like that. I'm in the hospital.
Like that.
I'm sorry. And so I can't remember. I think you all played an old show that Saturday. But what happened, you guys, is, as you all know, I've had some issues, some medical issues, and some other concerns, some health issues. And what my doctor suggested that I try this particular medication for the first time. And so the Saturday after Thanksgiving, I took it for the first time. That Sunday, I got sick, and I stayed sick all the way until January the 21st. I mean, when I tell you sick, I mean, like, couldn't keep food down, couldn't even keep water down. I couldn't even drink water. Water would come up. It was bad. Blood pressure went up to over 200, over 150. I mean, they thought I was about to stroke out a few times. My potassium kept dropping. I had to keep me on the IV. It was touch and go. I didn't know if I was coming out of there. But when you take a drug and it's in your cells, you got to wait for it to come out before it stops affecting you truly. It's not something you can necessarily clean out like people think. And it's because I thought that too. No, it doesn't work that way. Not for all drugs. And so when I tell you I'm still feeling it, even though I believe that the actual drug is out my system by now, the fatigue, the atrophy in my leg muscles from lying on my back for 21 straight days, it seemed like. Yeah. So it's been a struggle to get back. But during that time, I did watch the Side Jawn, but I could not participate. And so I came back. What was it, last week? No, week was it last week? Last week
Before that.
Was it week before last? Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, with Nessa.
With Nessa.
Came back 2 weeks ago. Glad to be back. Thank you. Like Dennis said, thank you for everybody that helped him out. Thank you, Dennis, for holding it down and being flexible and not being upset or anything. Just, hey, take care of yourself, Chocolate Girl. And thank you for the prayers from you, BJ, everybody reached out. Trisha, thank you for the prayers. Marcus, thank you for the prayers. Prayers work. I'm not going to get all religious and stuff, but I believe in the power of prayer. I know it works in my life. And sometimes I can literally hear and feel those prayers. So thank you. And I pray for all of y'all too. But let's move on. I know you like you were mentioning the Eagles in the Super Bowl win. I know you're still on the high from that because you said you keep watching the game. But I have some specific questions I want to ask you. I've been wanting to ask you. I called you during the thing, and your phone was somewhere else, and I couldn't get you. I said, well, he's excited, so I know he can't answer the phone during the Super Bowl, especially when his Eagles are in it. So, but I had some questions for you. All right.
Okay.
So I think how many Super Bowls have y'all won altogether? It's just 2, right?
Just 2.
So did this one make you happier than the first one? Or was this one more special, or was the first one more special to you? And why?
That's a good question. Which one is more special? I might have to say the first one is always going to be special because it was, it was shocking. We never did it before.
Mm-hmm.
They did that special play, the Philly special. It was a lot to it. Like that year, we should have not been in the Super Bowl at all. We lost our starting quarterback, lost our left tackle. lost our backup running back, lost the wide receiver, lost the linebacker. We should have not been in the Super Bowl.
And who was the quarterback? Who was the winning quarterback for that team that day?
Nick Foles, a.k.a. Lil Kim. The best Side Jawn in the world.
Oh my God. I wish, is he still on somebody's roster somewhere?
No, Nick Foles retired. Matter of fact, Nick Foles, we did a retirement game for Nick Foles this season, and Nick Foles was honorary captain for the NFC Championship game.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, I remember him in the NFC. Yeah, I remember that now. Let me tell you, the way some of these quarterbacks are performing, he could suit up and still at least be a backup, at least a third string.
No.
He can at least hold the ball and hand it off to the running back. I mean, something. I don't know. But anyway, he won that Super Bowl that day.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Well,
he did a damn good job. I was very happy for Nick Foles, but I'm not as happy as I was for Jalen Hurts.
What did it mean? Different. What did it mean to you to see him finally win the big one?
Because and especially being the fact that we got our lick back. And for people who don't know what getting our lick back is, it's like that old school James Brown song. I need some get back. The payback. It was the big payback. Revenge. You know what I mean? That's how it felt. Just like the song, like it was the whole. Like you ever heard the James Brown song? Sound like the whole song was playing during the whole second half.
I can understand that.
I've seen a lot of blowouts in my life, but and Sharon, I'm here to tell you, we played a lot of teams this season, and there's a lot of teams we probably should have blew out. That might have been the easiest game we played all season.
Pretty much.
That might have been the easiest game we played all season. I ain't seen too many Super Bowls with a backup quarterback come in.
Well, it seemed like to me, y'all were playing the Chiefs' second string. That's what it seemed like to me, because they were not on point. They didn't even look like themselves at all. Like they didn't even have much fight in them until the fourth quarter.
Right.
By then it was too late.
Yeah. Defensive wise, they had one mission on defense. Stop Saquon. That was their one mission on defense.
Mm-hmm.
I give them that.
Because they wanted to force Jalen to pass the ball because they believed the lie that he couldn't pass.
No. They believed the lie that he couldn't beat them. They shouldn't have believed that because you just played him 2 years ago and he almost beat you, but end up having a fumble. You shouldn't have let it go to no, I'm going to do it again. No.
Well,
but it is what it is.
I thought this was a special one, but for me, this was more special just because it was Jalen. And I have felt like even back in college, he was given a bad rap. He was mistreated. He was disrespected. He's been disrespected his whole career. And he just keeps on keeping it serious and doing his job, working on his game and improving. He's like the strong, silent type. I love people like that. The kind that don't do a whole lot of flashing and talking and bragging and stuff all the time. I don't mind the bragging. Don't get me wrong. I love that too. But I love to see somebody who just ignores everybody and shuts out all the noise and just gets down to business and does his thing and proves people wrong. Love it. And he proved them wrong. And so for me, as a spectator from the outside looking in, because y'all are not my team, I was glad that they won. I did not want the Kansas City Chiefs to win 3 in a row. That's for doggone sure. No. Did not want that. So shout out to the Eagles. We gonna do the fly Eagles fly. I'll do that for you. I'll do that. So So who was trolling you while you were watching the game, especially when y'all went up 24 to nothing, until y'all went up 24 to nothing? Because see, I know how people are. They're gonna troll you. And then when they look at you up 24 to nothing, it's like, okay, then who stopped talking? Where you at?
Honestly, only people that was in the Zoom was Derek and Ron. They was the only ones that was in the Zoom at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else was really there. So until after the first half, then after the first half, and people started coming in, and wasn't no time to troll. So
of course not. Y'all were winning then. It was killing them.
Right. But after we won the NFC championship game, there was a lot of people trolling then. Y'all not beating Mahomes.
Oh,
Can't wait until the Eagles San Francisco killer get them. Yeah, I heard a lot of them. Yeah, I've seen people put up on their Facebook posts.
Mm-hmm. Well, people asked me, you and Nessa asked me, or I asked y'all who was gonna win the game, and I said, "Come on, Eagles, come on, Eagles, it's your time." I believed it was your time, and I think I was right. So I just wish Jason Kelsey was still on there so he could have gotten his second. That would have been cool for him.
Well, I think he's part owner, so he still get a ring. So
no, that's good. But anyway, so Super Bowl 43, which is a Super Bowl that I watch a lot, and I go back and I rewatch a lot. My beloved Steelers played the Arizona Cardinals, one of the greatest, if not the greatest Super Bowl games of all time. At least it was for me. The biggest moment in that game is that pass a touchdown from Big Ben to Santonio Holmes, the toe tapping touchdown reception. Yeah. Everybody's seen, everybody knows about. That was even bigger than the Debo pick six to me. I understand the pick six is what got them there, but we were not supposed to win that game. We were not supposed to win it.
I don't know.
We weren't. Well, no, we weren't. We were not. No, not at that point. Because remember, Cardinals came back late in the game. There was only like 40-something seconds left in the game.
Yeah, Larry Fitzgerald.
Larry caught that pass and did that late game touchdown to go up. People thought it was over. I was like, "Come on, Big Ben." I remember this screaming at the TV. "Come on, Big Ben. Do one of your I mean, nobody was better at the 2-minute drill or the whatever drill you want to call it, marching the team down the field than him. He is an audible master. He doesn't need no calls from the sideline. He is very good at it. And I was like, let's go. And they did it. So anyway, that was the moment for me. What was the moment? I know y'all really beat them, so it wasn't like a comeback from behind thing, but what was the biggest moment in the game for you besides the outcome?
Biggest moment in the game to me was Cooper DeJean.
Yeah.
Cooper DeJean got me out my seat singing, "Go Cooper, it's your birthday." The whole time he's running with this football, I'm screaming, "It's your birthday, it's your birthday." Oh shit, he's gone. Like that's how it was. Like that's the whole time I'm singing. He just, I'm like, I'm looking at we got the first sack. I was like, oh shit, we got a sack. Here we go. Then we got another one. I said, oh shit, we got 2 sacks back to back. They done fucked up now. So then Mahomes started running. I was like, where he running to? Then he threw it backwards. I said, who is this guy? Like, just the throw it back in there. I see Cooper. I was like, oh shit, it's Cooper. I'm like, yes! I'm screaming, "Go Cooper, it's your birthday." And he ran that thing back.
Yeah, I was actually screaming a little bit for him because I like him as a player. Didn't know much about him until about midway through the season.
Mm-hmm. Before the season started, Ryan always asks, he asks us every year, like, who you want in the draft, then? You ain't getting nothing you want anyway. I'm like, yeah, well, I want the white. I said, I want the white boy. Give me the white boy.
You didn't know his name. You just called him.
No, I knew his name, but I didn't want Ryan to know his name because Ryan be hating. So I just give me the white boy. So that's how I say, give me the white boy. Who the white boy? And I kept saying DeJean. Give me DeJean. Just give me the joint. That's all.
Shout out to Big Ron Thomas,
yeah,
your co-host on Talkerish Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Always got the Philadelphia Eagles name in his mouth all the time.
Always. He always hating. So I was like, yeah, I want the white boy. And Ron was like, you ain't having all that nice stuff. I'm like, all right, whatever. That's all I want. I don't care what go on. I want the white boy.
Well, I'm gonna pivot. Shout out to the pivot. Love the pivot. I'm gonna pivot now. We're gonna pivot over to you. So what's your question for me?
What's my question for you? Hold on.
Y'all.
Oh, no. I forgot. You are a Michigan State fan. MSU.
Fan?
Fan.
Fan?
And alumni.
All right. Get it right.
And alumni.
Go green. Yep.
Spartan Dogs. How you feel about Tom Izzo?
Well, I love Tom Izzo.
Okay.
He just passed up Bobby Knight in Big Ten wins to be the leading Big Ten basketball game winner in the history of the conference. So yeah, I love me some Big Tom Izzo. Very proud of him. Very, very proud of him. You know, Tom Izzo was assistant coach when I was there under Judd Heathcote. Yeah, under Judd Heathcote. And the first time I met him, I was standing outside the Duffy Doherty football building, which was a building that was right across from my dorm. It was cold because it's Michigan. So when is it not cold? So I'm standing outside, and I was with my boyfriend at the time who was on the team, and he introduced me to Tom Izzo because I was in Judd Heathcote. He was there too, and I was like, oh my God, I'm meeting them. I don't know why I get so easily starstruck, and they weren't even stars. They were just, Michigan State, but it was a star moment to me. And he was just so nice and kind. He was a good guy. And then as I got to see him more often, he's just a good dude. He could be a terror on the court in the game because he's passionate, but he really is a good dude. Like, he would give anybody the shirt off his back type of guy. Do anything for you. So I love him. Shout out to Tom Izzo, Thomas Michael Izzo, I think is his full name. So shout out to him. He's now got 354 Big Ten wins to go ahead of Bobby Knight, which is a big feat because Bobby Knight was the truth. So go green.
Indiana.
You know, when it happened during that game, they were playing the University of Illinois Fighting Illini, and I was in a chat with some of the former basketball players at Michigan State. And we were cheering and stuff, like, come on, let's go. Let's get this win. And we got the win, and we were all excited. So standing up cheering, good time. We had a good time. But yes.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
My Tom Izzo.
Jason Richardson something for them.
Mm-hmm. Draymond with the Michigan State.
No, I'm talking about right now. Jason Richardson something play for him right now.
Oh, his son. Okay.
Yeah, his son. Yeah, his son play for him right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they're doing pretty good. I think they're one of those sleeper teams that people are discounting too much. They're better than people give them credit for. So we shall see. But anyway, Dennis, let's pivot again. You know, when we started the Side Jawn, we didn't really know what we were doing. I mean, you had Talk Your Ish Tuesday. And
co-host on Stay Tuned.
Yeah, co-host Stay Tuned. And I was just participating. I had never hosted a podcast like hosting. I guest hosted for you when you were out that one time before we started the Side Jawn, but that was only one time. But I wasn't really familiar. You were much more than I was, but this was a show like no other. Nobody else was doing a show. Nobody in our circle anyway on a Saturday morning talking about anything, any and everything, life, culture, relationships, everything. And, but we love it. We're 4 years in now, Dennis. Season 4.
We are.
What's the biggest reason that you love the Side Jawn, and why do you love podcasting in general?
I love the Side Jawn, right? Now here's the thing about me. I love the Side Jawn because I didn't want to be put in a box like, oh, he just talks sports, or that's the guy with the sports shows. Like that's what I was getting at first. So I remember it was these girls I was trying to get on the show at one point, right? And I mean, I'm still trying to get them on to this day. And they was like, "Well, send me your show so I could." She was like, "Well, I'm gonna go look at your page and look at your shows to see exactly what it is that I could do." I'm like, "All right." So then she hit me back like a week later and was like, "Oh, you talk sports? I don't talk no sports. I don't know about no sports." I said, "No, I'm not bringing you on to talk sports. I'm bringing you on so we can actually talk about you. I actually do talk about other podcasts and what they doing, and we actually interview those type of people as well." That's not what I saw. I saw a bunch of sports stuff with you. I said, "Yeah, I do that too." I'm all, and we got to that conversation and we was going. I thought she was coming on. Let me just get that out of the way. I thought they was coming. They never showed up. So from that point on, I wanted to make sure that I had a show that was dedicated and I did not talk sports on. So that's why when I be like, I don't really want to talk sports on the Side Jawn, that really be it. I don't really want to talk sports on the Side Jawn.
Just a little bit. Just a touch. We can touch on it, but not a whole. Yeah, I got you.
There's other things like, and I like the fact that when I seen you and Maria come on, y'all were talking, politics, because y'all are going to have a separate politics show. Next Saturday is March 1st. Now, what's March 1st?
That's the anniversary of Did You Hear What Chocolate Said?
See, and that
I got a V-Launch plan.
Yes, that right there is something that I'm very proud to see, that you do something separately when you want to get some things off your chest. And people need, like I always tell you, you got to give people what they want to hear from your point of view. You got to give it to them. Yeah. And let them know exactly why you feel that way. The one that I'm waiting for you to do on Did You Hear What Chocolate Said is Drake versus Kendrick.
Oh, okay.
Which I want to say.
Let me write
which
that
I want to say that I'm proud that Drake dropped some music. That's all I wanted. I didn't care if it was a diss. I didn't care what it was. All I kept saying is, where's the music? I was tired of him being on TMZ, mad at this person, mad at unfollowing this person on social media. I didn't want to hear none of that. Suing this guy. I didn't want to hear none of that. Where's the music?
Right.
That's all I wanted. Where's the music?
And
I'm going to be honest with you. I enjoy this album. I've listened to this album 4 times. I enjoy this album.
What's the name of it?
It's called it ain't called CNT Towers. It's called Sex Love Just For You or something like that.
I'll have to download it. I don't like downloading music. I hate it.
I think it's
if I can go somewhere, if I can go online somewhere and buy a CD, I would, and put it in my CD player. I hate downloading music.
Oh, you ain't gonna be able to do that.
Well, I'm just saying, they do still make CDs. You know that, right?
They do.
I hate it. I hate downloading music. Yeah, we do talk relationship advice. We talk the relationship on Dear Side Jawn all the time, don't we, Dennis?
Yeah. We get relationship advice.
That's one of my favorite segments. But why do you love podcasting in general? Why you like doing it?
I like to entertain people, but I also like to, give, not really tell them what to do, but give them an option on, hey, this is kind of the road I took. You could take this road, or if not, take a different road. But just don't do something stupid. It's what I always, I'm here to preach happiness, but I'm not here to, help you commit a murder or crime. That ain't what I'm here for. I'm just letting you know.
Right. Right. I think that's why I love podcasting too, because I like entertaining people, but I like helping. We're just here to help, Dennis, on the Side Jawn. And I love helping people. That's just my nature. So, and I love expressing myself. I love giving my opinion on things and hearing other people's opinions. I'm not just caught up in my own. So that's why I love podcasting, because I can reach people from across the world. They don't have to live right here where I live. And
okay.
I love it.
Okay, now let me say this. The Drake album is called Some Sexy Songs for You.
Oh, I like that title. I'm gonna have to
Yeah, it's with him and the Party Next Door. They got a collab album together. It came out on Valentine's Day. Now, Sister Sheila's in the comments. Shout out to my
What's
sister
up, Sister Sheila? That's my
She got
sister.
a question for you. She got a question for you.
What is it?
Says, why do you hate downloading music?
Oh, that's easy. Because I don't like it taking space on my computer or my phone. I don't like that. I don't, you only get so much memory. And I don't want to have to, the way that I love music, and she knows this. We grew up buying music. And I don't mean every now and then. Everything that came out, my parents bought it. We had it in the house. And if we didn't have it on record, we had it on a 8-track. And one of my father's friends made him 8-tracks and stuff back then. So, and then Sheila had this cassette recorder. We used to record songs off the radio and keep them on cassette. There were no CDs back then. But when you download it on your phone or on your computer, it can jack up your computer. And I don't like that. I'd rather, I see Sheila saying I love it because I don't have to store the CD. I already store enough stuff. I'd rather have my CDs sitting around than have it jacking up my computer, which I use every day for business. See, I don't want, if I had 2 CDs, like I had an old CD where I just put music on, that'd be a different story. I don't have any old working CDs. I mean, working computers. All my computers are gone. Okay. Except the one I use. And so I just don't like, I don't like the idea of that.
What you get? What music company are you with? Where you get your music from?
iTunes, or what do you call that? Apple? I don't know. iTunes?
Apple Music?
Apple
Music?
Well, I don't have Apple Music because that's a separate subscription that you got to buy. Yeah. That's another reason why I don't have it. I pay
if you get it, I want to make sure I say this right. I think if you get it right now, it's still only $3 until August.
$3 a month?
No, $3
for the whole year.
Until August, and then after August, it's going to be $10.99 a month.
Oh, see, no, I ain't paying that $11. I can do other things with that.
No, I feel you on that because
I just,
I'm not gonna lie to you. It seems like it's just a little bit of money. Like, it ain't but $12, but that stuff started to add up. Then it started taking out your account.
That's what I'm about to say. See, in this day and age, they nickeling and diming. They a la carting us to death. A la carte.
Yes,
that's what they're doing.
Yes, they are.
Because now you got to have Netflix, you got to have Hulu, you got to have Peacock, you got to have Max, you got to have all these different things. And I'm like, by the time you pay for all that, I said this, I don't know how many times. Y'all catching up to me in what I pay Spectrum. Y'all have caught up to me. You can, I don't care what nobody say. You caught up to me. Now, if you lucky enough to have a service that gives you like Disney Plus free, I just no, the subscription is not cheaper than buying all those CDs, Sheila, because you only buy the CD one time. But when you gotta pay for the subscription and then pay to download the song, you gonna tell me that's cheaper? No, it's not.
No. You just pay for the subscription. You ain't gotta pay to download the song.
So when you buy a subscription, it doesn't say $12.99 when you go to download the album.
The song is free after you buy the subscription.
Well, if the whole year goes by and I done paid this monthly fee, but no music came out that I want to keep, then I done wasted my money for a whole freaking year. And that happens often. Why? Because music has changed. And this music that's out now is not as good as it used to be. Not to me. It's all right. But it has to be amazing for me to download it and take up space on my phone. The last complete album, this is going to sound really silly, but and very surprising, because I haven't even downloaded Cowboy Carter yet. I thought I had, but I haven't. I remember I told somebody I had. I haven't downloaded Cowboy Carter, and I'm going to. But I can tell you the last album that I downloaded was Heartbreak on a Full Moon. Chris Brown. I love Chris Brown. That's the last whole album that I downloaded. Haven't downloaded one since. You have to really, really, really have a good album for me to download it. Besides that, oh no, Robert, I hate Spotify free. I have Spotify free. When you have Spotify free, you cannot listen. You can't just go to the music and start listening to the music you want. They make you listen to these other songs first that you can't skip through. And then you might get to the song that you want to hear, unless you pay for the subscription. So by the time I start paying for Spotify, Netflix, and so forth on down the line, I'm spending money out the wazoo when I could just go to the store and get a CD done. And if I only want to buy one CD that year, that's $14 for the whole freaking year, and I can listen to the rest on the radio. See, I'm still a radio listener. Y'all not. I listen to the radio. I have the radio playing in my house.
They actually got radio stations on the joint as well.
Yeah. I listen to TuneIn Radio if I want a radio station, which is free. It's a free app. TuneIn Radio. I can reach any radio station across the world. And I still listen to WJLB out of Detroit. And I listen to WHUR, I think it is, out of Dayton, Ohio. And I listen to a couple of Baltimore and DC stations. Hot 97 out of New York. I listen to them. Free. I love free. Okay. So anyway. Okay. I love podcasting, but not for downloading music. I love technology, but not for downloading music. Yes, I still listen to WDAO, Sheila.
Hold on. Gotta get the question. When you have relationship talk, what do you find are the top 3 reasons people stop short of getting into long-term relationships?
Top how many reasons? 3?
Top 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna say communication, finances. Mm-hmm. What would you think was another one?
Finances. You think finances keep people from getting into long-term relationships?
Short-term to long-term? Yeah. Because I'm thinking a short-term relationship is what, a year?
A year or two.
A year or two, okay. So you was thinking about moving in with the person, and you realize they don't manage money well in this year or two you've been with them. So now you about to be into a financial hole. No, you ain't getting it like that. And you tried to help them manage their money, and they ain't listening.
Well, I can see that's the reason why relationships don't stay together. But why you don't even enter into a long-term relationship is, one, because you fail to communicate. You don't communicate well, like you said, communication, and one of y'all or both of you don't do it well. The second reason is because you've been hurt before and you don't want to be hurt again. And you have serious walls and defense mechanisms up. And 3 is similar to the other 2. Number 3 is similar to number 2, but it's slightly different. You have too much baggage with you that you won't let go.
Ooh.
Baggage. You the bag lady. Listen to Erykah Badu. She know what she talking about. Even the nickel
Yeah.
bag lady. Sometimes people don't like weed. So if they don't want you to have weed, then you got to make a choice. I either want this relationship or weed. I'll choose a weed. All right, bye. I mean, that's the way it is.
But the
So
other
yeah.
one I'm gonna say is no longer sex. Sex is no longer good. I'm gonna say that.
Well, I don't think that's one of the top reasons. Do you really think that's one of the top 3 reasons?
Yeah.
That's too bad. I can't relate. But I won't say that again. Sheila knows what I'm talking about, but I can't relate to that.
Sheila, write in the comments what you talking about.
No. She better.
Sister Sheila, write in the comments what you talking about.
Robert Leader said he listens to the radio. My man. I still listen to the radio. Love the radio. How the else hell did you know what's going on in your community without the radio? I hear more stuff, more ads on the radio telling me what to do. I don't know what to search for online to go to until I hear it on the radio. Then I go look it up.
Okay. That's good.
For the most part. Now I'm not gonna say that's the only way. You know, people tend to take what I say very literally. I have to remember that nowadays. But anyway, yeah, I'm like that. It's just the way it is. But yeah, that's why I like podcasting in general, and that's why I do that and all that. So where are we going from here, Dennis? What are we gonna do to elevate the Side Jawn?
As we got a couple of special guests that should be arriving soon.
Good.
Okay, sex is good. You need to learn the community which one need. Now, it's not that it's not good. Sometimes it's not good to people because they get bored with it. They done did all they could do with it, so now it's like they need something different. So at the end of the day, it's not necessarily you as the person. Like, oh, all right, well, we did every position. She ain't got nothing new she can spring on me. Next.
You better read a book or something. Better go talk to Trixie. Trixie will tell you what to do.
Do you find that in-laws for both parts? My fault. Do you find that in-laws for both sides play a part in whether you want to stay long term? Hell
yes.
yeah! That hating ass family member that that you just let say that old dumbass shit. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think it's like top 3. I'm just just to stick with the question. I don't think it's top 3, but I do think a lot of that goes on and affects people's relationship, the in-laws. And I hate to say it. I hate to say it. It's mostly the mama-in-law. It's mostly the woman. It's mostly the mother-in-law that is the problem, not the father.
I'm gonna say this right here. You need to know going into this thing that you an outlaw. Okay. Don't you be thinking that you are family. You're an outlaw. Just want to let you know that. Now, I ain't telling you I had those bad problems in my relationship. I did not have those problems. But I was told before I ever even got married, always remember you an outlaw. I was told this at like 14, so I wasn't even doing too much then. So
well, here's a good question. Where does body count rank on either side? Let me tell you, body count. I did not know that body count was this important to men until we started.
It is, but once you get past a certain age,
so big until the internet got big, and now I keep seeing dudes talking about how much it means to them, and I'm like, why does that mean? That's before you. So I just don't understand it. Body count means nothing to me. The only thing I just count on is I just hope you played it safe so that you ain't got no bugs and probably no babies. That's it.
Body count don't mean as much to me no more. I'll be 40 this year. So it's like I'm meeting a girl now, her body count is gonna be very large. Beating a girl with a low body count now is you playing yourself if you believe in that. Like, come on. I'm just happy if I meet a girl now that ain't got no young kids. Like,
you mean a
that's the kind of
girl? You mean a girl of your generation, a woman of your
yeah.
generation? Okay,
Right.
got you. You don't mean older generations like me. You mean your generation,
I'm talking about women I'm dating. Let me just say
right?
that.
Your generation.
Yeah.
You ain't dating no old people like me.
I don't think so. You never know what
No,
may happen.
you're not. I know black don't crack, but you'll know if they were a Gen Xer or not. We can't hide it. We're different.
I ain't saying that. I don't discriminate. I'm just letting you know. I don't know if I'm gonna be dating any of them or not.
Well, right now
As of
you're
right
not.
now, no. That's what I'm saying.
Right,
Right now,
right. And so my sister said, "Why the double standard? What does 3 versus 30 really mean?"
oh well, back then when I was young and dumb, yeah, they had too much of a body count. I thought they was a cool. Now that I'm older, you gotta sit there and think about it. These girls been having sex since they was like 15. You go from 15 to 30. Let's say she been in a relationship. Let's say she been in 3 good relationships. Now I'm gonna say a good relationship means you've been in a relationship for 3 years. So that's 9 years right there, right? That leaves her with still what, 6 years? And if she been with 2 dudes every year in 6 years, it's a lot of dudes. I'm just letting you know. Like,
Well, what if a dude been with 2 women every year for 6 years? Is that a lot of women?
yeah, he's still a whore.
No, people don't look at it that way though.
I'm just letting you know he's still a whore. I ain't
I
discriminating
mean,
on with his body
technically
count
you
on her
are
body count.
right.
He's still a whore.
I mean, you're right technically, but people don't classify them as that. They don't
No,
say
they
it.
don't.
They don't
No.
talk about it. They don't
Dudes
chide him.
don't call dudes don't call other dudes whores. We'll say stuff like, "Oh, that boy right there, you get a lot of females. That boy over there, you get a
Or they
lot of
call him
females."
a dog, but that's it. Oh, he a dog. But I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care what your body count was. Just as long as you ain't never done nothing with nobody in my circle. I don't want to be bothered with you if you did.
Yeah, that's it. Now that right there, that's messy. Like you pregnant by 2 best friends, or what Trina said, had sex with 5, 6 best friends. Like, come on, that's nothing. Like that right there. That see, that's why I said the body count don't even matter. That stuff right there, that's come on, that's too much.
Yeah, that's the code to me. Now, I know a lot of people think that's not a code. Like they say, "Hey, y'all ain't together no more, so it shouldn't matter." It does matter. I can't explain to you why it matters, but it does matter.
I
And
do.
I did not want any of my friends in my circle to date my exes, and they didn't. But I don't think they did because I didn't want them to. I think they had the same code that I did.
Well, it might have happened in my circle.
Ain't happening mine.
I don't. I'm just letting you know. As far as
If it
I know, it didn't happen.
if it did,
But
then I don't know nothing about it. I'll say that.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm gonna say. But as far as
But
I
yeah,
know, no, it didn't happen.
but the side Jawn, I think we're gonna keep it on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Right? We ain't going nowhere. We're gonna keep this spot. I think we're gonna open up and do a lot more. Get back to doing more interviews. And we need to do some more guest spots, like live shots. We only did that twice, I think. Yeah, twice. We only did it twice. We gonna have to try to do it more often. Do some lives together. I still gotta get to Philly, so I'm trying to make that happen this year.
Waiting on you.
I know it. I know it. But anyway, I'm glad to be back.
Yes, I'm definitely glad to be. Hold on, man. We got one more. I think when it comes to women, body counts, wait a minute, equal men who are still around and maybe trying to get her back. See that right there? That old trying to get back and you letting them linger around. That's another. Yes. The woman said she had 10 guys, and those 10 guys are either dead or doing double life. Damn. It do matter. What type of motherfuckers is you picking? That they either dead and they doing double life?
No, he's saying if those dudes aren't going to be around anymore because they're dead or they're doing double life, her body
I'm a
count
little older.
doesn't matter. That's what he's saying.
When I was younger, that was okay, cool. They ain't around. I can do what I want. No, I'm older now. Hold up, dog. That's the only type. You ain't picked nobody, no positivity to throw that thing at?
No, he didn't say only. He just saying if 10 of them were that. He didn't say only. He just said 10. He didn't say only 10. He just said 10. But anyway, I don't have to worry about that. My body count is less than 10. So I'm good.
Double life? I'm just sitting there. You know what type? You know who you got to be to get double life? Yo.
Let me see. This is 2025. I've been here since 2008. So that's 17 years? Yeah. It'd be 17 years in December that I've been in North Carolina. I've only had one. Yeah. Yeah, my body count still below 10.
All right, we gotta end the show. She over here counting. Oh, we gotta end the show.
I just said below 10. I didn't say it was 9. I said below 10.
Yes, you know what? I just want to thank y'all for being out here and encouraging us. And next week, make sure y'all tune in. Like I said, we're gonna keep coming to y'all each week with a fabulous show and things to talk about. And I don't know who this is on Twitch, but what I need you to do is I need you to message me anything that you want me to talk about, and we'll make sure we incorporate it in the show. All right?
We got to give our final thoughts for the day.
Yes, go ahead. Give your final thoughts.
It is Saturday. Happy Saturday. Final thoughts. Hey, I know I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. Appreciate the people, the loved ones that you have in your life. Hug them. Tell them how much they mean to you because they may not be here much longer. We never know when it's going to be the last day you talk to them. So don't let it end on a sour note. Give some positive energy. Talk to them. When people are on your mind out the blue, that might be a little nudge to give them a call. Don't worry about if they haven't called you. And I'm talking to myself because I'm very big. I tend to not want to bother people or seem weird to people, so I don't call people out the blue. But so I'm trying to talk myself into doing more of that, because you'd be surprised how much people appreciate it and may even start calling you. You just don't know. And people need to know that they're loved and that they're seen and they're cared about and thought of. So do it. It might make you feel better. What's your final thoughts, Dennis?
My final thought. One of the things I want to tell everybody, listen, this is Black History Month. It was a pretty good month. I'm just gonna let y'all know that. It was rough beginnings with these plane crashes, this new president and things that he's been trying to incorporate fast. But I do want y'all to know. Make sure you can control the things that you can control. Mm-hmm. All right?
Yeah.
It's easy to get on the internet and talk about something that you can't control. But make sure you control things you can control, okay? It's easy for you to sit there and talk about how everybody else doing, but you can't pay your bills. Come on now. Do what you need to do in your life. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm going to take. Do what you need to do in your life. Don't worry about what nobody else doing. Get yourself together. Because I'm praying for you. And just know that the Side Jawn loves you. Yep. All right? And last but not least, go Birds.